Hello and welcome to this video on Kotlin function scope. So we can take a look here, and Kotlin actually gives us the ability to create local functions within functions or nested functions. So we can take a look here. We have our top level function here, and then it has the top level function actually has two if statements, and then down below we have a nested function that actually has access to the local variables that are passed in to the top level function. So we can see here weight in kg, height in centimeters. This nested function down here, so it's a function within a function, actually has access and can do the calculation. So we can see here this return, we can this function here, calculate BMI, actually completes a return, and then we can see here that calculate BMI is returned by the top level function. So we can actually see that scope here. Calculation is done here, the name of, and then the actually a function call and a return are actually made by the top level function. So our nested local function has access again to the local variables that are passed in from the top level. Our nested function will do the calculations, and then there's actually a function call where we can see a double is being returned by the top level function, and we can see here that the nested function also returns a double. So in this function call, the double is returned, and the double is returned here back when the main function is actually executing or calling find body mass index. And you can see here these parameters are being passed in. So it's almost like a hierarchy how these functions are arranged. So take a look at this. We can add to this slightly. We're just doing some logic here. Obviously, we have to have weight has to be greater than 0, height has to be greater than 0. But just take a look at the structure of the nested local functions and just understand how the top level function and the nested functions are working together and what happens when the top level function is actually called. Let's take a look at the output. Here is again our main function passing in the 68.5 and the 70.0, both doubles. So you can see here they're being declared as doubles. This find body mass index will return a double. We do some business logic validation here. Then we are actually calling calculate BMI, which is right here. And again, calculate BMI has access to height in centimeters and weight in kg, and the calculate BMI does the business logic, completes the business logic or does the calculation, and then this function is a double, and so this a double will be returned here back to the ultimate calling function, which is in the main method or the main function. So let's go ahead and run. So we'll click on this arrow, and we can see here that from find body mass index with the weight and the height being passed in, we can see here how the calculation was made and returned back to the console. So thank you for watching this video series, and stay tuned for other videos. Once again, thank you for watching this video block on Kotlin functions and parameters and variable parameters. Again, this was a presentation of coding boot camps. Please stay tuned for more videos.